Why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Eagles offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Thanks to grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Going to the running game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When the draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Bottom. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Play number 9 on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes the grab on the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Boston College, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying play action. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Back to throw, it's Blake. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Bolden. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw, it's Blake. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That defensive front was a stone wall on second. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lopez wants to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, number 19. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Rushes on him, and he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
What a lucky break for the run. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no. And you just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake of fumbling in the first place.
Looking for a man. It's Blake. Get it out on the screen. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Brings into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Takes the easy one to the back.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat, and right there, he slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long in different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse